In the world of virtual robot combat, the dream of competing at the highest level on the biggest stage for the ultimate prize is ever present. To design, build, and compete with a heavyweight combat robot leads to only one goal. Through blood, sweat, tears, and gears, from a field of 65 robots, only 8 remain. Mars, Polis, Wishbone, Amethyst, Atlas, Gumdrops, Tranquilizer, and Catch will all step into the box. Each robot has survived the brutal fight to the finals, and each bears the scars to prove it.
Come back to the shattering pit!
Tonight, all are in reach of the title, but only one robot will fulfill its destiny and write its name in the history books. The Final 8 will battle it out in 7 epic matches, and at the end of it all, only one will remain. They will raise the giant wrench, basking in the glory of the Season 4 BashBots champion. The stage is set, the box is locked, the lights are on. It's time to crown a champion. Let the finale commence!
Hello everyone, Galacticstorm here. Welcome to the show, and today it's going to be the last episode for BashBots Season 4's Afterthoughts. And today we have not 2, but we have 3 guests. Yes, me and Wither, unfortunately. We have a returning guest. We have Toaster, Evil Toaster, Gumdrops. Everyone give him a round of applause. Her, I'm sorry.
No.
Yes.
Woo.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Yay! And for our 2 guests, we have the Season 2 champion, the green flipper, the one that's absolutely cancer to fight, Croga, Polis. Amazing. And then we have the one that likes to win all comms, except for maybe BashBots. Yeah. Sploodle, Amethyst, Gents, Lady, welcome. Welcome again.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Anywho. So, usually we do this at first, but every time that we have a new person in. So we'll start with Croga, because why not? So Croga, with this season, what were your improvements with Polis?
Well, same as everyone else. Drive better because we have friction now. The flipper was a tiny bit more powerful, but I don't think it was noticeable at all. And then I had some extra setups that I could bring out. You saw 2 of. That's the max anyway.
Oh yes.
Well, the ever illegal one.
One of them was that.
There was the one for fighting.
One of them.
Oh yeah, the huge one, yeah.
Well, I'll just take a wild guess and say one of them was for Sparks, and it absolutely rocked. And
Yeah.
One of them was for huge,
Yes.
but didn't exist.
Oh.
Didn't get you. We got the Wishbone one in.
Oh.
If the semi-final was Wishbone and the final was huge, would have had to pick one of them.
You would have been shell. If huge made to the final, dear God.
Oh boy.
What the
That's-
hell would happen to let Huge make it to the final?
Magic.
Don't let that happen, Croga.
You
Pull-
see,
pull
you
the
see,
string.
Amethyst can't eat its wheels, so it would have gotten far there.
I could just
Scrolling
turn around.
backwards.
Yeah.
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 It's the
Go
only time I
vertical.
do that.
Turn
Become
to
a vert.
be like BK, but actually, have his thing out. But anywho. So, Sploodle. Last year you were with Amber, and it did pretty well. That orange vertical spinner. So now you decided to return through your original steps and go with Amethyst. So, first off, what made you change in for Amethyst again, and what were your improvements for this version?
Well, I mean, I'd basically figured out how to update Amethyst to be decent again. So I was, and Amber is, at that point, it was pretty outdated because I'd used it too much, and it was, the wedge, the half-life of the wedge had run out. It was shit.
Aw.
I had to use something else. And then, yeah. Croga was, he wanted Amethyst back, I think, to put it lightly.
Does he bribe
So,
you with Ming points?
I
by
gave him what he
chance?
wanted.
Yes.
No.
Not,
Show
not
up to
only
your
main
house and
points,
get
Just
shot.
have a
fan
gun to my
mail.
head.
It was like, hey, come on, buddy, we
Yeah.
want
She
Amethyst
sent
back.
you a shit ton of trophies.
It was like, hey, come on, buddy, we want Amethyst best. Hey, come on, buddy, let's go. Hey, come on, buddy, let's go. Hey, come on, buddy.
He promised me big rigging, He was like, I'll make all your matchups easy, don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Then
I
he gave
mean,
me Atlas, and I was not happy about that. So what happened to Croga?
we did get the ultimate rigging though. Polus and Amethyst still haven't fought yet.
And that is actually rigging.
Yes.
We did a secret third place match in the Robot Wars arena. They did
Oh.
for it.
Season 1.
Oh.
The only time it's ever going to happen.
Unless
That's
both of them make it to the final, which won't happen now.
Yes.
Never will happen again.
Never.
No.
Never.
Sad.
So,
Never.
We do need a bit more rigging for the next BashBots.
We know how it would have turned out.
yes. So,
Somebody has a
You
one.
say that.
keep saying that.
Hey, I did manage to beat Wishbone, so I guess anything possible.
I literally,
Yeah.
Atlas doesn't even have a weapon. Like, a flipper, and it still beat me. So I think you'd have a pretty good chance.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Next season.
So, with these fights,
Uh-huh.
we don't have, like, 4 or 5. We have 8 to go through. So, yeah, we got a whole bunch to do. So,
Inaudible.
baloney. Okay, so...
Just inaudible. That's the sponsor of this podcast.
yes.
Inaudible.
You're gonna do the
Because we
sponsors
can't
again
fucking
next year.
talk.
Croga.
Yes.
You gonna do sponsors again? Like the adverts?
Could be.
Could do.
Just have a confused screaming for inaudible.
No, you could hear that.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So, with this first fight we have between Polus and Gumdrops. The first fight between you and Sparks, your first horizontal, you used your anti-horizontal configuration and it did pretty well. This one, it did good, but not as well compared to like Sparks and it because you had a few chunks flying around. So, first off, Polus, Croga, what was your plan of attack for this one?
Well, I made those anti-spinner wedges that seemed to work well against Spark, and then they didn't against Gumdrops. It caught me off guard a bit, but I didn't have much of a plan except as my man Sploodle says, drive and don't die. And then I didn't very well. And then I drove.
And what was your plan, Gumdrops? What was your idea going after him?
I mean, my plan was to win, and I kind of failed at that. And also, the kill saw shot at the end, where like Croga was flipped upside down and I got a hit makes me even sadder now knowing Kroga's chassis on Polus weighs like 120.
It's a miracle you didn't win that. Like, I don't know how he does it.
Yeah.
So now that you're out, Toaster, what is your plan for next year? Are you going to bring back gumdrops, or are you going to bring back another machine? Or are you going to use another new one? Or however it works, we don't.
I'm going to do things, and it has robot, I think. Possibly.
Standing.
It is a possible idea.
You're gonna enter another HS.
You know, entering horizontal means that, like, there's a horizontal.
It's a challenge, you know.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
making it hard for yourself.
So, what's the next fight? Catch.
Second fight, me.
Catch Wishbone. I think we said a lot about Catch already. Probably one of the most underrated bots within the competition now.
It's amazing.
It's better than it was the last few fights, or not the last few fights, the last few series. So now that you're facing an improved Catch, what was your idea for going after Mr. Catch, Mr. Wishbone?
Basically.
Oh, miss. I'm sorry. God damn it.
Well, miss. I was scared, kind of ish, but I knew that I could defeat Catch because I fought it before in a comp before, where it kind of died, ish. So very similar to this fight. I was like, I'll probably be fine, but still, Ellie has been on her driving game the whole season. She's been driving like a madman. You could just end it very quickly if I made one mistake.
Yes.
And also in the interview, we actually talked a bit about the history of Catch fighting me, because we fought each other before in season 1 in our rumble against Star of Crusader, where I might have backstabbed her a tiny bit, maybe. And the second in series 2, we also fought each other in rumble, where I might have maybe muted her a bit.
Yeah.
And this was a third go, and this time 1v1. So, and it was a pretty nice fight. And I did what I had to do, I guess.
You did what you had to do, and then you I wouldn't say you murdered her. You basically just dominated her in parts. But it was still a pretty good run for Catch, because usually she never even goes into the top 16. This would, I would say, definitely probably the best improved bot within.
By far.
I
think.
Yes. And I hope she.
Because.
I hope she uses it next year, and not use the other bots, because.
She's working on making this sketch even better. She's now staying with this design.
Yes.
And as you can see, the eyes would turn now different colors. She's now having a face that will light up when she flips, which is fucking amazing and funny. And she's also making the forks, I think, Wraith, which is going to be making my eyes bleed, which is a good strategy.
Yes.
Yes, make the opponent blind.
Any thoughts, Toaster?
I don't have any thoughts. I kind of forgot the fight happened, if I'm being honest. Ellie is quite good at the game. She just doesn't play it a lot, and I wish she did play it a bit more.
Oh yes.
She's busy with racing and stuff.
Yeah.
And mainly the worst games.
Yeah.
I'm not totally the owner of it, and I have to say that's good, but I don't say that.
Okay. Any other?
Sorry, Ellie.
Any other thoughts? My thought is, Ellie, you did good. Wither, you're still bad. Next!
Yeah, I know.
Anywho.
Tranquilizer versus Mar.
Yes.
Oh god, Tosa has a lot to say about this.
Yes.
It's the funniest fight to me still of the season.
So,
Explain.
well, we'll go through that.
The big man, the big weeb in charge.
We'll go through it.
Spawned out the wrong dupe.
We'll go through it first in a
What?
second, but basically, just to sum up this fight, because it didn't last long, Tranquilizer just threw Mars out of the arena. Not like literally, or I wouldn't say literally, but Tranquilizer sprawled out arms, grabbed Mars, threw it out of the arena, and yeah, dead.
Dead.
So
Killed.
yeah, what was this fight all about, Toaster? Because this one I heard was...
Well, it was a great battle of driving skill because it was just a lot of driving in it for the whole 2 seconds it lasted.
Yeah.
There was a hit in it once. I think there was a flip. Again, a lot of the strategy took place where the big man, the Robo Bowler, looked in his dupe folder and clicked on the wrong robot to spawn out.
Oh.
That's where Boost truly got him. Truly tricked him in his disguise right there. And he just spawned out the version that drove like crap. I don't even think it had friction on it from memory. I don't know. But
Oh, shit.
it was the wrong bot. And he died in 2 seconds. Maybe 3. I don't even think it was a hit on Tranquilizer that took him out. I just think, like, he just self-righted a bit too hard near the wall. I forget the exact fight. I just find it funny still. I'm also still half asleep. I woke up at 7 and it's now 9. I didn't get a chance to do anything to wake up.
Oh.
She's very awake. Yeah, that fight was. I thought it would actually be like a domination by Tranquilizer, and well, he did.
You were right. It was a domination.
I literally when I wasn't there, I think, for that fight, and I thought like, well, this fight might last a little while. Oh.
At first,
well, at least it is revenge.
Yeah. So they're 1-on-1. I thought originally it was gonna be Robo Brawlers thing, and then I saw the arena. I'm like, oh. And
yeah. Also, still a fun fact.
yes.
Only Boost is only so far lost to the champion.
Yeah. So
I think in the bracket at least.
Yeah.
We don't talk about the other thing because otherwise Toast would be champion right now. Well, champion in our hearts.
Well, he lost to
Hearts.
lost to Polus, lost to Sparks, lost to Gumdrops. So
Yeah. Sparks, Polus. Then it was Atlas. It's lost to, and it's lost to
a future champion.
Mars. Last season.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Jesus. So
Maybe.
that was a very, very quick fight. All right.
Well, actually, one thing.
Uh-huh.
The streak has been ended now.
Yeah.
The winning streak.
Yeah.
The robot bowler.
Yeah.
That was the longest
It
streak.
only took him spawning out the completely wrong version of the robot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I do think Robo will be kicking himself because he didn't give a fuck, but
No, he was kicking himself over it. He reacted to like the thing with like a gif of like the entire fight was posted, or just him flying out of the arena. I think he reacted to that with like a Burku or something. I can't remember.
Wow. Anyway,
I'd be shooting myself too, just from doing that. I'm like, what the? Oh, shit. Anywho, next fight. So the last fight that we're going to be mentioning within the quarterfinals is going to be Atlas versus Amethyst. Two of the best drivers within, I would say, Gary's Wars at this point. And you two never really fought. So, this fight was pretty interesting because I thought, yeah, Sploodle was going to win this one. Yay. And then it just turned into an Uno reverse card in which Atlas was flopping you back and forth, using his lifter and just basically slamming you into the walls and everything else in between. And you won, or not you, sadly, sorry. You lost, and by a judge's decision, and Freeman got through. So, what was your plan?
Actually, in BashBots it is,
Fought
but
in a
Street Fight.
we'd done that matchup in Street Fight before,
Yeah.
and it was a very good fight.
And there you took off all of his wheels.
I
And
won
now
that
he
one.
was like, no.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do it again.
You won it twice. You won it twice, and I was like, right, you're gonna do it again. And then Freeman came in and was like, no. Fuck
Goes
you.
to show BashBots nerves get to you, man.
I know you have a lot of them.
Well, I mean, I'd done the fight already, like before, and I guess I thought, I'd only have to get under him a few times to knock some wheels off. But he drove exceptionally, he
He left.
he
He's
held back
back.
the whole time.
Oh,
And it
no,
was
he's
perfect
gone.
driving. What? Oh, is it dying?
It was dying a bit. We just heard E, and then he went.
Damn. I love my internet so much.
Oh, you don't want to know mine.
Wait, what did you miss then? What do I have to say?
After E, and I don't know which sentence.
Oh,
Drove
okay.
exceptionally well.
Oh,
Yeah.
he drove like a bitch, and it was really annoying. I couldn't get after him. So yeah, he drove really well, and I don't know. If I do it again, I'd probably drive better.
If the nerves don't
Maybe-
hit you.
Maybe don't sweat enough to need to put on deodorant after the match as well.
I drank like 4 cups of water prior to that match. I was like
You
dying.
pissed them all out right afterwards. Or during.
Mostly during.
The gamer chair soaked.
I watched it again. I was surprised how close. I thought he just like for the entire thing he was cheating on me, which he was mostly. But in the last 20 seconds or so, I'd remembered how to drive. But at that point, it was too late.
Too late.
So, now that you are out, Sploodle, are you planning on, using another bot? You to all those who don't know, he has a whole collection worth of robots, which are absolute cancer. Are you going to stay with Amethyst? Are you going to stay with Amber? Are you going to go to Amber next? What is your plan for next year?
I mean, I haven't given much thought. I did, recently the Gump victory. I have rights to Onyx now. Right?
No, you have rights as a person to the tournament.
No,
The robot
Onyx
was
is
never
getting in.
specified.
But no, I don't know. Amethyst would be. I thought it'd be easy to win with Amethyst, But apparently, who would have thought you actually have to drive still? So
Yeah, because you have a wedge. You see, that's where you flawed. You don't need a wedge. Go wedgeless. Wedges first. Oh no. No, that's BK's job.
I'd like to bring back Amethyst.
No, he wouldn't, because it's spike ball, and Croga's not going to accept a spike ball again.
I wouldn't want that on anyone. I would never.
Also, Sploodle, maybe a big tip. Stop winning normal comps and start winning BashBots. Maybe that will work.
How is he going to get into BashBots if he doesn't win normal comps?
No,
I've
just don't win
accepted,
other comps.
I'll take my top 8. That's good, and I'll be on my way. Don't need to win. Don't want to get greedy.
You don't want to be seen on the street like, hey, that's the guy that won BashBots. And now they're like, hey, that's the guy that... Oh, it's just a guy. Freeman is just now... Freeman can't say anything about potatoes anymore, or he will get shot.
So now we also have the ads, the advertisements. The one that Croga made up while we had all the semifinals, or the quarterfinals taken care of. So, yeah, what were your thoughts on it? Because Some of them were pretty funny. Some of them, eh. But you know, it was always based on like all the stuff that we said on Gary's Wars and that. So yeah,
They were fucking funny.
oh yes. What was your favorite? I would ask.
Bing, buy horse statues. I love that one.
I like that.
Because, yeah, you have to buy them in bulk, because that's good for you.
Yeah, ask.
So in all the boys. Ask, yeah. We had a robot with them on. And also, Chunkster's microwave chicken is always amazing.
I prefer deep fried, but yeah, that'll work.
Right.
Yes.
You're not getting in now. Chunks is the main sponsor.
That's fine.
They actually paid for like an event that we did afterwards as a post party. And well, they're now bankrupt, sadly, but they will recover. Don't worry.
Dome Tipo. It's a Dome Tipo. What do you expect? You need more domes than anything else. You need cancer. We got it. Yeah, it was a fun.
And also we also the actual site you saw in the app for buy horse statues is actually a proper website. Which Starman, you need to link in the description. Which is actually amazing. You can look at it and you can actually buy them. All the money will go to the Patreon.
I am scared at this point. Oh my god, there is an actual horse. Oh my god.
Yes.
Another register. Holy shit. Yes.
Many horses. You have a fucking zebra.
There's a detour horse. There's a cosmic horse. There's a brick horse. There's a zebra. Oh. Money horse.
The funniest thing is, half of this was all written by an AI.
Are you serious? Or are you actually not?
An AI wrote like the Rocky Norman, the horseman and stuff. Wait, there's actually a link. Wait, what link does that copy? That just goes to there.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool.
So, yes. Wow.
Anyway.
Anywho. Ads were fun. It was a good intermill between the two. And then it just led back into the semis while this all happened. So, what was it, like 20 minutes worth of ads?
No, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So
Croga, people can take a massive wank. Yeah.
So Croga would let us take a sizzling shit in peace before we had to,
yes,
get back to it. And then just like, or you could just like scroll past it and, when the episode comes out, and then just, see the extra fights. If you do, you'll get shot. Now that we have the quarterfinals taken care of, let's head towards the semifinals. This time it's Croga Polis against Wishbone Wither. Now, this is, I think, the first time you guys met, or fought. Sorry. So, what was your plan with Wither, Croga? What was your idea and strategy for this fight?
I think from someone on the outside, it mightn't have looked like that hard of a match, but Wishbone existed for a long time before this, and it was rather deadly. And it has a good wedge, except it also does a lot of damage by landing on top of you, because it has so much space under the spinner that it can hit you pretty easily with. So we put a big armor plate thing over the front two wheels to try and keep them protected. And to make the weight for that, we got rid of the two middle. It was only 9 props, so it was 1050, but it still like got more weight into the wheels and stuff. I'd say it probably helped because the 6 wheels would have probably been one or
The
two
chassis would
shots.
have died.
And yeah, amazingly, the chassis didn't die in its 120 kilo glory.
Okay.
There are reasons for that.
Now I see.
Wishbone.
To all those who
Um,
don't know, weight is a big thing when it comes to like the health of your robot, and 120 is it would die in one hit or a few hits.
Nearly a one shot from most spinners.
Yeah.
It's like the single shot. That's it. The
And I managed to get through 3 seasons without it exploding.
Now, Wither, what was your plan or suicide mission on going against Croga? What was your idea, besides dying, of course?
So basically, like after the Cosmo fight, like I was basically just thinking, okay, how far can I make it into this bracket? Okay, I have to maybe fight Polus. Okay, that's where I'm gonna die. What happened? Because like I looked at it like, okay, Cosmo, if I can win that, probably I can defeat Catch because I fought it before in a different comp. I fought Catch that many times. And then I was like, right, Polus, his robot is pretty narrow. I wish it was as wide as Russia at this point. So it like you can fit Polus between the wedges, and that was my main concern. That's also why Cosmo did pretty okay against me, and then killed himself. But it is, yeah. I was just like, okay, Croga's a good driver. He has the perfect robot to counter me. I'm gonna die. And I did, slowly. Still, people think that I won that fight somehow because Spinner go burr. I don't get that. No, yeah, it was fine getting so far with a robot. It's better than my Gronic. That thing is now like a coffee table somewhere. My Gronic coffee table.
Hanging like up on the wall.
Yeah. Oh, the fuck. The classic fuck. Like the emotion in that.
I need to release like an uncensored version of that.
When's BashBots Uncensored coming out?
No, oh god. You're going to
BashBots Triple X edition.
Also, the funny thing is, with Croga making his special setup for this fight, the fun thing is, throughout the whole BashBots, my weapon didn't have a material to it. A material like, if you have a certain size weapon, you could put a material on it which will make it do a bit more damage. My robot didn't have that. So throughout the whole season, the weapon was a bit less hitting as hard and less doing damage. So Croga's setup was probably not that required. Like, it did once damage, I think that was against Min, and also one time against Doodle, but we don't talk about the massive explosions.
To be honest, it looked like you were healing robots in most of your fights.
Put them back together. That should be a weapon.
No, it shouldn't.
No, I really thought Wishbone was going to win the season. To be honest,
If Wishbone beat me, I think it would have beat Atlas as well.
Well, actually, that was a fight that me and Freeman did a bit before BashBots, and it was pretty back and forth.
But did you win it?
I don't remember. I think we went like some minutes, and probably I fell into the pit because driving. But that was in the Road Horse arena.
An actual fight. It was just something you did.
Same. It didn't work out.
I also
I
did.
wonder why you were rooting for Amethyst Sploodle. Do you have any stakes in this?
Well, Sploodle, hopefully next time you can go one round further than normal.
I fully expected that we would lose at the top 8. Yeah.
Just bring Crucible.
As far as I go.
Bring Crucible, it will work.
If you brought anything else out of Crucible, hits that does are so fucking key.
It's too much like Tranquilizer. I think people would not like it.
It is a bit.
Crucible is a bit based. I love it.
It's solid amber. It's not as bad as Amethyst.
So, the second semi-final fight, Atlas and Tranquilizer. Now these two they never fought before too, so this would be an interesting outcome. So basically, in this fight, he did put in some good hits, but every time like he would like be on the back foot or try to spin around or something like that, Atlas would just take full advantage of this, and yeah, he was able to put him into the wall, into the screws, all that fun stuff. It was a close. I would say a somewhat close fight.
Freeman is just really good at driving.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's just like a great driver with his like control bots and all, like actually top tier. There isn't really a lot better than him.
I would say best control bot in the whole series.
Yeah.
At the moment, especially.
If it wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually knows what to do with his bots, but yeah, it was just crazy just to see what he could do with that bot, even though he's facing probably one of the best guys that can use a vert at the moment.
Yeah.
And he just lays him down like anything else would.
Decimated, destroyed, murdered, killed,
gone, reduced to atoms.
Dead inside.
Yes. It was definitely a good fight with Atlas, but Tranquilizer, well, he wasn't out of it yet. There was still the third place fight.
Wishbone got molested.
Yes. More than one occasion.
No.
Okay, so for the third place fight, we have Tranquilizer, we have Wishbone. So this fight, I mean, it did some good, or it did pretty good with some of between Wishbone but Tranquilizer, yeah, he just murdered you. You died.
You see, it did make very many people in the community happy that it died. But mainly it was just he had a better wedge, and that if you have a better wedge, then you probably will win unless you can't drive for shit. So yeah, and Boost can drive very nicely. So yeah, he won that because he had a good wedge.
Oh yes.
And the robot was back together in like 2 seconds because it just had to despawn and then respawn it, but it's fine. Just some sticky tape on it.
Oh yes.
Fine. And then there was no rumble. If only there was a rumble, I could have put it back in.
Yeah. So
also, for this fight, what?
I'm sorry. You go first. I'm sorry.
Well, for this fight, I was also using a new setup, which I cooked up during BashBots, and I was like, yeah, this is third place playoff. I will just put this in and just test it. Basically, this was a setup with a Shreemac on it. And also with the weapon now running at the full power because I fucking finally put the material on it. But this was just a proper working version of Wishbone, which I should have probably tested a bit better before. It was still a bit in the but it kind of worked sometimes. After BashBots, it's working pretty nicely, and even the new one is working better.
Yeah.
So but in this fight, better wedge wins.
Better wedge, yes. So now that you are out, you got 4th place. It's the best you've done. So don't complain about Mygronic being better. I don't want to hear it.
No. Mygronic is fucking wank, and I want to bring back Wishbone next time, and I hope it gets in.
I'm pretty sure Mygronic is the sole reason there's like wedge size and weight rules, just because of how bad a game it was to fight with any horizontal ever.
Yeah.
Like, you get every catch on the side of it possible, but the wedge was like 300, so nobody could take it off.
Yeah. Well, basically, the reason why that wedge was that heavy was because the inside edges were super catchable. I made a new one recently, where it was 200, the wedge, and it fell off in like a minute because people could catch the inside.
Yeah,
because of that wedge problem.
You didn't drive well.
Well, I also made... then again, what would have been the new Margoni would have been way worse because that had, let's say, not 400, 550 kilos at the front, ish. Like in all the wedges, two 200 kilo wedges and like a 150, 160 flipper. So yeah, could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse.
On Raspberry, I have like a 208 wedge and like a 210 flipper panel.
Oh.
That's fucking child's play.
I know.
So.
But at least it can come off.
Oh, yes.
Unlike your robot.
Oh, yeah. Anything we should say before the last fight?
Well,
bad at driving.
Yeah, I am bad at driving.
Yes.
And Wishbone doesn't deserve to have fans. I'm still surprised it does.
Does it really have fans?
Yes. Multiple people are there like, oh, I love this robot. It's amazing. It's great. Oh, it's one of my favorite robots this season, Wishbone. It hurts for anyone that's played the game to hear and read. You see, and then for next season, my goal is to be way more entertaining with it, because this year I kind of got bored watching it. Everyone got bored watching it. Yeah, and now the new one like just... the non-BashBots people. Yeah, and now the new one fucking launches shit across the arena, which is way more entertaining.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's still Spike.
I might have made a...
That's just... Yeah.
Me and Wither might have made a... Pardon my French, Wishbone love baby.
We don't talk about that.
Well, I might be putting it in the BashBots. I just made my own version of it. So, we are at the main event, the championship fight. All the marbles. Polus and Atlas. So, this one, I would have to agree that this was probably one of the best fights, along with the first match that you and Atlas did. And I didn't know what was going to happen with this fight as well. This was pretty unpredictable in most cases, but in this case, you did pretty well against Atlas, but in this case, Atlas took more of an advantage against you this time. And ultimately, it was in a split decision, and it went towards Atlas. So, what was your plan for this fight?
Croga, how sweaty were you for it?
Very.
Okay.
I think do you still agree with the judging?
I don't know, honestly. I can see why I lost, because like it just went downhill so shockingly bad in the last 30 seconds.
When I was watching it again, I was thinking, did I make the right call here? But
like it was going well enough first 2.5, and then it completely tanked at the end, and that's where I lost it.
You know, and do rules. The last 30 seconds count.
Yeah. Well, in the first one, in the Fight Night stage, I vastly underestimated how easy it would be to get under him. So that fight was just kind of working on the fly, see how things worked. And I ended up just trying to do what I found worked in that fight, which was kind of circle around him and try and get the corners, because if I go in at an angle, it just seems to work a bit better. But I don't know if I just wasn't doing it right, or he figured it out as well, but it didn't go as well the second fight.
I think he was a lot more kind of tentative when he trying to avoid you.
Yeah,
and he's very. I don't
know. I think he learned more from the first fight than I did.
He rewatched it, you know.
Yeah.
You were too busy doing the oral exams to figure out how to fight him.
Yeah, exactly. When that decision came in, I was more sad that it went to a decision than that I lost it, because figuring out how to make it dramatic is difficult.
You did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah, I did a good enough job.
It was nice.
And the fuck?
I didn't see too many angry comments either. So
Well, we could check that.
There is Mad Psycho 6, the longtime Polus hater.
No, I thought he was your biggest fan.
Yeah.
The only person to think Gumdrops should have beaten Polus.
Well, you can see losing wheels is that scary that yeah, you lose. It's that simple.
And hasn't he disagreed on every single fight Polus had that went to the judges?
Yeah, Mad Psycho has disagreed on every Polus fight.
Even the Sparks one?
That's dedication.
Yeah.
You should give him a shout out next time.
Yeah. And to our awesome fans, including you.
No, he's your biggest fan, Croga. Give him a shout out.
He is.
Just go to the outro. Let's go.
I'm recording, you asshole. Shut up. Anyway,
Oh shit.
Yeah. So now that season 4 is over, it's I'll bring in my thoughts first. I think it's no doubt the best season that Croga had to offer. I like the matchups. I liked the fight night setup in that. I liked the 5 fights. I liked the multiple rumbles that we had. Everything was, a huge improvement. It was awesome. So now that that you are you're out and you have you wanted to retire Croga, or not Croga. What the fuck am I saying?
Croga just wants to retire now.
Yes.
Old man.
Yes. Now that you just recently announced, in the fight in the last episode, that you were going to retire Polus. It definitely had a really good run. Won championship. Basically won all of its fights but 3. What will the plan be for next year? First off, and then I'll get you another question off the series. So what's your plan with this bot? Or the future bot?
Big horizontal spinner. Bring glory back to them for the first time since season 1.
So you're basically
Jag is going to be waving in his boots.
Jag and Dag is going to be pissed.
I'll clap his robot with it. I'll outreach him.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Oh.
Oh gee.
You would actually destroy him in that matchup, yeah.
What if he does something called using his wedge?
He's been working on
I'll use my wedge then.
Okay.
Oh no, the wedge one.
This will be funny. It's probably going to be he's going to spank you, show your ass. He's going to spank you, show his ass. All that fun stuff. That sounds like an amazing fight. So,
Very kinky.
For next year, for BashBots, what are you planning on doing? I mean, are you planning, extra events, or what are you planning on doing with the arena, or whatever you're planning? What is your intentions?
The arena is still a work in progress. There'll probably be corner shelves on it instead of a big tumor in the middle of the arena.
I love those. I loved
those.
I loved those. Those corner shelves. That's what I was talking about.
Are you going to move the pit to the...
We're also looking at that. We'll probably leave them in the same place, but an idea that has been played with is moving both of the flipper and the pit up onto those shelves and have them be active after 1.5 minutes.
Oh.
I don't know if we did that or not.
That would be.
It would be painful for any spinner that would lose their spinner. And then be like, okay, I'm a wedge, but fuck.
So, yeah, in terms of the arena, that would probably be the only change. Then there'll still be a fight night format, but 3 fights would be the max normally. But there will be Desperado, Last Chance Rumble, and
Oh,
lane matches.
nice.
So some people get more than 3.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's gonna be pretty cool.
And then yeah, ups.
Can I make it?
And when do the All Stars come? When is it All Stars?
I don't know.
The All Stars just a bracket.
Would be cool.
Perhaps internal bots come back.
Oh,
Quick
no,
nudge that.
we're already working on that. Don't worry.
Oh, that's what we love to hear.
Do like a pair.
Repair
Oh,
BashBots. Oh no. The dollars is like, right, it's now actual dollars. You have to repair it.
It'd be great, like taking it behind the scenes, like in the episode.
Then it's like
their struggles to get ready for the next fight.
Yeah.
Shoving the camera in the face. Well.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Awesome.
George enters tracker again, and it's just Sploodle in the pits working on the robot.
Just building 0 bots.
oh no.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I look forward to that.
Oh,
That
yeah.
would be fucking
No double or limb. No.
Oh.
no
No
double
double
limit.
Do you not want? Oh,
You get one shot. That's it.
can't
If
believe
you lose, you're done.
You die in real life too.
I assume you meant the top 16 for that, did you?
I
Or
mean,
did you
just
mean the tournament?
any form of double or limb. I hate single limb.
Well, the double O limb comes in the fight night part.
Yeah, well, yeah.
True. Is it
'Cause you
still
have to
gonna be
lose
like
twice
a?
to be
Is it,
out.
is it still gonna be like a double elimination when it comes to like the fight night and that too? Like 2 fights are out if you lose them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily with the last.
Will there still be rumbles?
The last chance rumble will have the 1-2 robot and some of the O2 robots.
I mean, like, say if you lose a fight, is there a chance you can be put into a rumble?
Yeah, that's still happening.
Oh no!
No way around that.
Oh,
Pray I don't lose.
yes. In short, I'll probably die in 2 fights. Oh wow.
Win better.
Yes.
Just simply win, like Croga always says.
Alright.
Yeah.
Anything else before we have to depart?
I'll be
Bruno
back.
Original duck.
Yes.
I'll be back, maybe. Ish.
Maybe. Depending if I get it or
Invest
not.
in rare fish.
If we don't make one next year, then it's a good hint that I'm in. If I'm gonna be back, it's
Oh, we will make one.
yeah.
Don't worry.
You just make them on the fly throughout the season.
Yeah. Just throughout the season, we're like, this is day 1 of Bash.
After someone's done a fight, you like record it, and then once the episode's
Yeah.
done, you piece the fights together that you
Yeah,
recorded.
Well,
It's like
just
the
do-
most disconnected thing.
We just do post-match interviews. That's our job.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of that as well.
Yeah,
Yay.
that I think that would be cool for BashBots, having post-match interviews, like the first fight and main event.
Yes.
Like, do something like that. It will probably make the episode
Wait.
a tiny bit longer, but if you
How
let
are you going to
Dominus
edit them? Like, in BattleBots, the post-match interviews are, like, done by the big men, but, like, the big men for Bisham Basham are only there for, like, the last 2 seconds.
Well,
Yes.
What we're probably gonna do is, we'll get someone to do them, and then choose someone squad to record lines that were whatever that guy who was there at the time said. So if Neroli was there and he was like, "How'd the fight go?" Then the interview would happen, and we get like, I don't know, someone to
died.
say, "How'd the fight go?" Stick that in for when
what
Neroli
happened
said
to
it.
him? It's like it's yeah.
If
It's like
someone rage quits, can you like have them storm off?
Yeah.
Just like it from losing the children.
what happened to yourself? I died. Yes. I don't know. If I
Yes.
do, I'll do like post fights with, or you know, like what were
With
my
Jose.
ideas in that, and then something like Robert Cohen did with Copperhead, except it won't take like 20 minutes. Anywho, that's just in
What-
case.
No, wait a second. What if we get another situation where somebody gets banned during the comp again? Can we have like a rage quit, but it just shows
No.
them going out to their car and they get in like a car wreck or something?
No,
Or
the
they
police
type
just
on.
comes and picks them up. Police come up. Anyway,
Anywho.
We've gone down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I mean, this episode's going to be long enough anyhow. So...
Yeah.
Thank you all very much for watching this series. Be sure to like, favorite, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And be sure to look at our Facebook pages or whatever pages that we have down below. And I like to special thank all the people that we did interviews with. Mero, BK, Jet and Tag, Toaster. Because why not?
Pistos.
It's Tyrus.
Ow.
We were gonna get oh no, I'm not gonna say anything because respecting privacy.
We were going to get other people.
We were gonna get other
but they
decided to say
died.
Well, I wouldn't, and they also respectfully declined.
Well, I killed them. That's what happened.
Yes,
I asked them so hard they exploded.
Yeah. I also like special thank all the people that we did interviews with, even though, yeah. But anywho, if we do another one, which will probably happen.
Yes.
If I might also be in, who knows. I'm just speculating on this shit because I'm not an expert in this bullshit. Anywho. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you all later.